Hi guys, my name is Lucy and today I will be taking you through a full 50-minute full body Pilates inspired sculpt exercise today. And we have some props with us, but as I always say in every single one of my videos, these videos can be adapted so you don't have to use the props. So just copy the exercises that I'm doing. The props are just there to kind of enhance the exercise and just add a little bit more to it. So don't feel the need to have every single one of these props. I've got ankle weights, 2 kilogram dumbbells, and a Pilates ball that is slightly inflated. It's not inflated to the maximum. And we're going to be working the full body throughout our class today. There's not a specific focus. I always say every time in these videos as well, you don't have to feel the need to do every single exercise in this video today. I'm going to be adding layers on, so just state the layer that feels comfortable for you. And again, if you start to feel any aches, pains, or feeling something that you probably shouldn't be during the exercise, stop the video and just come back to it when you feel ready to. Or if you need drinks at any point, please feel free to pause the video. It's not 50 minutes that you just have to run for and do straight as we go along. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to be starting standing on our mat, just going for a nice little warm up. So pop your ankle weights on if you have them and if you're going to take them down with you. And then we're just going to meet at the end of our mat. I like to start off my classes pretty much the same, so they're nice and consistent. We are just going to be thinking about popping our hand onto our belly and letting our breathing take control. So we're going to take some nice deep inhales through the nose. Let those lungs fully expand and then exhale. Wrap everything in again. Taking those nice deep inhales through the nose. Then exhale. Fully wrapping it in. Again, one final time. Taking that nice deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale. Wrap everything in. Lovely. We're going to let our body come nice and heavy. We're going to tuck that chin and we're going to slowly roll down through our spine, one vertebra at a time, until our hands come nice and heavy towards our ankles. You want to bring your chest a little bit closer into your thighs there. If you have tight hamstrings or long legs, feel free to have a nice bend in those knees. Just taking a little rock side to side. You can nod your head for yes, shake your head for no, whatever feels comfy for you. Taking a nice deep breath in, we're going to let our hands roll up our legs, restacking up our spine one vertebra at a time, keeping that chin nice and tucked until our spine stays straight. We then lift the chin, we roll those shoulders backwards, take a nice deep breath in, we roll them forwards, and we're going to find that fold again. Again, going deeper down this time. Let's see if we can try and get our hands as close to the mat as we possibly can. Just holding it here, having a little second. And then when you are ready, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be keeping that left hand nice and implanted down on our mat and a slight bend in that left knee. We're going to be rotating, taking that right hand up towards the ceiling. Give those fingers a little shake. We pop it down and we're just going to swap over to the other side. We're going to work through these movements. This is when I regret having my hair down, guys, because it always just gets in the way. This is why I always have my hair slicked back. But the hairline is not been enjoying slick backs, so what do? One more on each side, getting that nice deep bend and extension of those fingertips. We're then going to pop those hands back down onto the mat. Again, really push through the soles of our feet as we let that spine restack up one vertebra at a time. Keep that chin nice and tucked. As soon as that spine's straight, we lift the chin, we roll those shoulders back, give our head a little wobble side to side. Our hands are going to be coming back down onto the mat. We're going to be coming into our downward dogs. So starting off, feet at the back of the mat, we pike those hips up. You want to again think about bringing the chest towards the thighs. Then we're just going to paddle through our legs, so bending one in at a time. See that nice stretch every time we straighten legs. See if you can get your heel a little bit closer down to the mat. We're going to be holding the legs straight and free. In 2, One, hold those legs straight. We're going to find that high plank, wrap those ribs in, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. On our exhale, we're going to pike those hips up again, bring the chest towards our thighs, our downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to add a little march into it. So next time we go down into our high plank, I want you to bring that left knee forward, pop it back. High downward dog, high plank. Right knee comes in, pop it back. Downward dog. And just going through the movements here. Lovely. Keep those fingertips nice and spread wide so we're not going into those wrists. We're going to hold in our high plank in 3, 2, 1. Meeting me in the high plank. We're just going to take one knee in at a time. So we take one knee in, tap it back, knee in, tap it back, knee in, tap it back. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Drop the knees. We're in that 4-point kneeling position. Form for this 4-point kneeling position. You want to think about wrapping those ribs in so we're not going through that belly. Your spine is nice and straight. Knees are directly under your hips and your fingertips are nice and spread. And hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your toes are going to be slightly curled. We're going to go for some knee raises. So we're just going to think about lifting those knees, letting them drop. We lift, then drop. Lift, then drop. When you're lifting, take that exhale. Inhale as we drop. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we drop. We're going to hold the knees up high in 3, 2, 1. Holding the knees up high. You're going to extend them out to the side, bring them back to center. Out to the side, bring them back to center. Out, in, out, in. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax off. Knees come wide. We're going to find a child's pose. Really let those fingers spread. Give your wrists a good little shake out there and bring that forehead a little bit closer down towards your mat. Well, lovely stuff, guys. We're now going to get into it. We're going to be going into some roll-ups for our core so we can get that core nice and warmed up for our session. You are going to meet me sat. Your feet are just a little bit further in front of you and knees are slightly bent. We're going to be holding onto the ball. If you don't want to use the ball, you can just interlace your fingers if you wish. We're going to think about finding a C-curve spine. So normally we have a beautiful, lovely straight spine. We want to be thinking about making it into a banana shape. So how do we do that? We round through the shoulders. You bring your chin slightly towards your chest. Thinking about that belly, you're going to think about bringing the pelvis up towards your belly button. So it feels like you've got a slight dome there. We're going to keep the elbows in nice and close to us. We're going to roll back until we feel a little shaky shake in those abdominals. Taking that nice deep breath in, we roll up. Hands come overhead, bring it back to chest. We roll back down. Find that range that feels like you're getting that shaky shake in those abdominals. Rolling it up. So thinking about breath, we exhale on the roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale on the way back up again. Lovely stuff. Our first layer is coming in 3, in 2, and 1. Next layer, when we go up, can we foot one leg into tabletop, pop it down, then we roll down. Next time, foot other leg into tabletop, pop it down, then we roll down. If you want that extra challenge, you can see if you can float both legs into tabletop, pop them down, we roll down. Bring it up, float, drop, roll down. You're going to meet me up high in 3, 2, 1. Meeting me up high. We're going to keep those legs floated at the tabletop. We're slightly hinging ourselves back, wrapping those ribs in, bringing that pelvis up towards our belly button. We're going to extend those legs, bring it in. Extend, bring it in. So as we extend, arms come overhead, bring it in. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those knees at the tabletop, Russian twists for 5. Really pull through those obliques. Those side abdominals want to be getting there. We're not just shaking our head to that side. Look where you're going as well though. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lay ourselves down and take those arms overhead. Just stretch it out there. Whew. Goodness me. Our core should definitely be feeling switched on. We're going to come into some lower body work. So we're going to bring ourselves up into a kneeling position just to get us started off with. The ball is going to be coming with us. We're going to be putting the ball onto the floor. Our left heel is going to be coming underneath the ball. We're going to have one weight into that left and to our right hand there. I'm getting my left and right mixed up, guys. We know by now that is just inevitable for me. I need it, like, honestly, somebody get me a tattoo voucher for Christmas or something so I can get like left and right out of my hands. Anyway, what we're going to be doing is we are going to start to work into that lower body, but at the same time, we're going to be working into our upper body as well. So, thinking about our posture, back's nice and straight, chin's nice and lifted, shoulders are back and proud. We're just going to have that left hand resting on our hip to start off with. We're going to start off with our arms in a cactus position. So we're just going to have elbows out wide, but they're at shoulder height, and our palms are facing away. We're just going to raise it up and bring it back down. Exhale as we take it up. Inhale as we bring it back down. So at the start, it won't feel like much. We're going to add on a hinge forward of the body and a roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring it down. We're going to hinge our body forward. Weight comes to frame the knee. We're going to roll the weight in towards our chest, pop it back down, bring ourselves up, go for that cactus arm. So we bring it down, weight comes towards our knee, hinge that body forward. We roll, really pull through that shoulder drop, bring everything in, cactus arm. You're going to start to feel it fire up into that left quad a little bit more. Think about sending your weight through that left heel onto the ball. Taking out some movement soon, but we're going to be adding on a little raise. Next time we've gone down into that roll, we're going to go into our cactus arms. Next time we roll, I want us to think about lifting that right leg up. So we're going to stand into that position. We roll, bring the knee down, cactus arm. Go for the roll. We stand and roll, bring it back down, cactus arm. This is where your quads, your glutes, everything's probably going to start to scream. Mine are definitely screaming. And we've only been here for 2 reps, guys. Today is a good day. We've got it. Nice, really good. We're going to take out that knee drop in 3, 2. Last knee drop here. We're going to hold it up. So we've rolled in. I want us to see if we can find a 99 lunge this time. Cactus arm, hinge forward, roll. Cactus arm, hinge forward, roll. Just swapping through the movements here. Hinging forwards, I want you to think about bringing that chest towards your knee And when we find that 90-90, you have that nice straight spine. Hinge, row, 90-90. We're going to hold it in that hinge and row it out in 3, in 2, 1. Meeting in that hinge. Let's row it out. Really think about bringing those shoulders in, keeping that weight nice and close to you. Keep that eye gaze over, almost like you're peeking down a cliff. You want your body to be a nice straight arrow here. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stunning. Bring yourself down. Nice and slow. Well done. Coming into some 4-point kneeling work. So, still working into that left leg. We are going to be bringing the ball with us. That is going to come underneath our right hand, and our left hand is just staying nice and straight. We're just going to be thinking about, again, our posture here, wrapping those ribs in nice and tight, belly button to spine, eye gaze down, knees are directly underneath our hips there. What we're going to do is we're going to extend our left leg, bending it. Go for a nice bend and extend. So really wrap those ribs in. Try and keep some nice length through those left fingers and keep those fingers wide. We are going to be adding on a lift of the ball in 3, 2, 1. Next time we bend it in, we're going to grab onto that ball. We're going to send it out nice and long, like we're flying through the sky, and then bend it back in. Try and get the ball to touch the knee. Extend, bend it back in. Extend, bend it back in. Use that breath. We've got this. Really strong. Lovely work. Really nice. If you want a little bit more through the core, think about rounding through your spine to bring your nose down towards your knee, and then lengthen as we extend everything out. That's just going to work a little bit more through your core. Here, think about scooping those lower abdominals as you're crunching in. Nice job, guys. We're going to be holding it long in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it long. We're going to pulse it out here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it down. Have a little second. Going to switch up our focus. Just make sure the ball is somewhere that you'll be able to grab it. Left hand staying long, but we're going to be coming down onto that right forearm. Right hand just on top of it. We're going to slightly be a bit more little bent towards that left hand side there. We're going to go for some knee drive crunches. So like we were before, you're going to think about extending that leg in. We're going to bend it in towards our tricep there. Extend it out nice and long. Bending it in towards the tricep. Extending it out nice and long. Use that breath. Again, just thinking about keeping that weight evenly distributed. Try not to fall onto your right hand side. If you need to, press a little bit more weight into those left fingertips. That's just going to help keep you nice and grounded. Really good. We're going to hold the leg long, go for some little rainbows in 3, 2, 1. Holding the leg long. We're just going to rainbow the leg behind us. Bring it back, forwards. Behind, then in front. Behind, then in front. So again, really thinking about what those hips are doing. Try and keep them nice and centered here. You've got it. Use that breath. Really strong, guys. We're going to pulse it and hold the leg up in 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg up. We're going to take that right hand again, so it comes directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to add a little press up, our seesaw press up. Let's think about getting that leg higher. We bring our forearm down, we rainbow. Bring it back to leg level. Hand comes underneath the shoulders. We press. we rainbow. And when the leg comes back in line with the hip, we go for that nice little seesaw press up there. We're just going to go for that press up in 3, in 2. Last one here, rainbow. And press up. Let's just go for that press up. Really think about bringing those elbows in, fingertips are nice and spread. Let's go for that seesaw. Letting that leg come a little bit higher each time. Use that breath. We've got it. Really strong. We're going to hold it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Drop that knee. Knees are wide. Let's find a child's pose. Well done, guys. Whew. Right, we are going to finish off working a little bit more into that left leg. We're going to come into a side planking position. So I'm just going to face this way so it's easy, but we're coming down onto our right forearm and just make sure you've got that ball with us. Your legs are going to be in that nice figure 4 position, and you're going to think about turning yourself so we're not quite on the hips, but we're nice in a nice diagonal line here. Think about growing tall through those ribs and making sure that those arms are directly underneath your shoulders here. Grabbing onto that ball, that's just going to be there, coming into that left hand. Oosh, I might have to throw it away. Honestly, these balls are divas. We are going to think about that breath. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, wrap those ribs in as we exhale. When you're ready, inhale to prepare, exhale, we lift up those hips and then pop them down. We're just going for them lifts and lowers to start off with. A nice little bit of a side plank variation. Lovely. First is coming in 3, 2, 1. Next time we think about lifting those hips, we're going to take the ball up to seated eye gaze follows. We pop it down, we lower. We lift, eye gaze follows that ball, pop it down, then we lower. We lift, eye gaze follows the ball, pop it down, then we lower. Nice. Lift, eye gaze follows that ball, pop it down, then we lower. Next is coming on in 3, in 2, and 1. Next time we lift it up, I want you to see if you can extend that left leg out. Bring it back in as we lower down. So we lift, extend, bend it back in, then we drop. So we lift, extend, bring it back in, we drop. We lift, extend, bring it back in, we drop. One final time, then we're going to hold it up. So we lift, extend, bring it back in and drop. This next one, we're going to be holding it up. So take that nice deep breath into it. We holding it up, leg extends. We're going to bend it in, ball meets it, we send it overhead. Bend, send it overhead. Bend, send it overhead. Try and keep that space between your rib cage and your mat. We've got it. Really lengthen through. Use that breath. We're going to hold everything long in 3, 2, 1. Holding it long. We're going to pulse it out here to finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Cross those legs. If you can, we're going to just do a quick little mermaid out here. So wrapping that left arm around your torso. Right arm comes overhead. And then swapping it over. Lovely work. Well done, guys. Before we repeat that fun on the other side, we are coming in to some upper body work. We're going to be in a kneeling position. Toes are going to be curled. You're going to start off into that high kneeling. Weights are just towards your chest. we're going to go for some work for our quads and our upper body. This is going for our bow and arrows. So we send ourselves back, hinge ourselves back slightly, but our bum's not going to be touching those heels. We're going to hinge ourselves back. We bend one arm backwards, bring one forwards, draw ourselves up. Breathing through it here. You're going to start to feel this fire up those quads as well. So it's a nice, well-rounded exercise. Lovely. You're going to meet me back in that high kneeling in 3, 2, and 1. Meet me back in that high kneeling position. We're going to switch it up. We're going to go back to those cactus arms. So elbows are wide. We're going to take ourselves down. But this time when we lift ourselves up, arms come overhead. We bring it back down again. So still having a little bit of movement into those legs here. Really good. Using that breath to help guide you through these movements. Really good. We're going to hold those arms long in 3, 2, 1. Arms come overhead. We bring them down towards our thighs. We're going to go for our lateral raises here. So really think about sending those shoulders back. Chin's nice and lifted. We lift the arms up, bring them back down towards our thighs. We lift the arms up. We then bring them back down towards our thighs. Again, lift, bring them back down. We lift, then bring them down. We've got it. I know this is when, if you've got 2 kilogram weights or even 1 kg weights, this is where they start to feel like a million kg. So we've got it. Really strong. We're going to hold the arms up in 3. Make these movements nice and slow and exaggerated, like your arms moving through thick mud. 2, 1. Hold it up here. We're going to crisscross for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Have a little quick roll. We're going to hinge our bodies forward. We're going to go for our running mans. So you're going to straighten one arm out, straighten the other one backwards. And again, you want this movement to be nice and slow, almost like you're running in slow motion. Keep the eye gaze down. Keep those ribs wrapped in. Really strong. We're going to bring both those arms behind and work into those triceps, slowly in 3, 2, 1. Bring both of those arms behind you. We're going to curl them towards our shoulders. Bring it back. Curl in. Take it back. Curl in. Take it back. We've got it. Nice job, guys. Breathe through it here. Last 5. We're going to hold those arms back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding them back. We're going to pulse it out here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop them down. Well done. Have a little reset. Grab yourselves a drink if you need one. We're going to come into that standing work on the other leg. We might have blocked this trauma out, guys, but we get to relive it again, which we're so lucky to do. So this time, we're going to be working through our right leg. Have one weight handy into that left hand. Ball is just going to come underneath that right heel, and we're still having our left knee onto the floor, almost like we're in that proposal position. We are going to pop our right hand on our hip. I don't know why I'm so breathless after that arm work, guys. It's like every time I have to lift some weights, my breath just goes. Here, right, what we're going to do is we're going to go for that cactus arm again, so elbows are out wide. We're just going to start off with lifting and lowering. Lifting, then lowering. Really good. We're going to add that little row and hinge in 3, 2, 1. Next time you bring that weight down towards your shoulders, hinge that body forward, we roll the weight, leave it, bring it back to the cactus, take it overhead. Nice job, guys. We're going to add that little leg lift on in 3, 2, 1. Last time we go for those cactuses. When we bring it down, think about curling up those right toes. Ball is really secure underneath that right heel there. We're going to bring ourselves up into that nice arabesque. We roll the weight in, we drop our knee down, we cactus arm. Concentration is key, guys. So just find a spot that is comfy for you to look at and just keep looking at that. Again, think about having that nice neutral spine. Try not to round through the tops of your shoulders. And again, think about centering your weight through that right heel, especially when we're coming up. Really strong. Lovely. We're going to take out that knee lower in 3, in 2, and 1. We're taking out that knee lower. So we've gone for the roll in our arabesque. You're going to find that 90-90 cactus, arabesque, 90-90. Okay, we're going to hold it in the arabesque in 3, 2, and 1. Holding it in the arabesque. We're going to go for those rolls. Using that breath. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Have a little second. Just pop that ball from underneath your leg there, tapping it out. Have a little second. Well done. Okay, we're going to come into our 4-point kneeling work on the other side. So ball, this time is coming underneath our left hand. Right hand is just onto the mat. Fingers are nice and spread. On that right hand, again, think about that form. We're going to wrap in through those ribs, belly button to spine. Toes are slightly curled there. We're going to be still working through that right hand side. So we're going to lift that right knee. We're just going to go for those bends and extends. Again, you want to imagine that your legs traveling through that thick mud, so the moves are nice and slow and exaggerated rather than rushed. So just taking it nice and controlled here. Lovely work. We're going to add that ball drive in 3, 2, 1. Leg stays long. Extend the ball. We bring the ball towards our knee. Extend it out. So this is where if you want to round through that spine, add a little bit more for that core, please do. Think about bringing your nose towards your knee for this movement. Really strong. Lovely work here, guys. We're going to hold it long and pulse it out in 3, 2, 1. Hold it long, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Pop the ball down. We're going to pop that left forearm down. Right hand is just staying nice and long. So I need to move out my hair. Going to be still working into that right leg. We're going to go for those crunches in. So extend the leg out long. Bring the knee in towards your tricep. Extend it long. Keep your eye gaze down towards your hands and just really squeeze through those glutes to get them knee towards your tricep there. Lovely. We're going to keep the leg long in 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg long. Let's go for those rainbows. Rainbow over to the left. Take it back to the right. Left, then right. Left, them. Right, so again, try and keep those hips nice and neutral. Try and keep your weight nice and even here. We're going to add our little press up on 3, 2, 1. Leg is back directly under the hip. We go into our press up, bring ourselves up, forearm comes down, rainbow. Press up, forearm comes back down, rainbow. And when we go for that press up, think about lifting that right leg a little bit more so we look like a seesaw. You're going to meet me just in that press up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet in that press up, lifting that leg as we go down. Really good. Breathe through it. Keep those fingertips spread nice and wide. We're here for 5. Going to hold it down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it off again. Let's find that child's pose. Knees come out wide. Bring that chest down. And slowly bring yourself up. Well done, guys. Have a little second. Finish our right hand side off. We're going to do those side planks. So left hand is on to a left forearm is down onto your mat. Again, just making sure that your left arm is directly underneath those shoulders. Our legs are in that nice figure of 4. And we're just thinking about growing tall through our cage there. We're just going to start off with the simple lifts and lows of our hips. We're just going to lift the hips, pop them back down. Lift the hips, pop them back down. Using that breath as we lift and lower. We're going to add that ball extension on in 3, 2, 1. Lifting those hips. We're going to extend the ball up towards the ceiling, pop it down, and we lower. Lift the hips, ball up towards the ceiling, pop it down, then lower. Really good. We're going to add that leg extension on in 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up. We're going to extend that right leg, pop it down, then we lower. We lift, we extend, we pop it down, then we lower. We lift, we extend, pop it down, then we lower. We lift, extend, pop it down, then we lower. We're going to hold it up in 3, in 2, and 1. This next one, can we hold it up? We're going to just bend and extend. Bend and extend for 5. Holding it out long in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out long for and pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Oof. Crisscross those legs. Wrap your right arm around your torso. Left arm comes overhead. Take it out long. And there we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to come into some standing work to finish, and then we're going to finish back down onto the mat. So we're going to come into a little bit of work again for our lower body and upper body at the same time. So I'm going to bring both of those weights in with us. We're going to be taking a bit of a wider stance on the mat. So feet are out, pointing to either side of the room. You're going to start with the weights just at our shoulders. We're going to go down into a squat. So when we go down, into our squat, you want to think about sending those knees to the side. So we squat, we lift, drop back in, stand. We squat, we lift, drop back in and stand. That is our first move here. Nice job. Using that breath. When you stand up, think about squeezing into those glutes. Lovely. Next time we go down into our squat, can we lift those heels? So we're going to squat down, lift, drop, stand. We squat down, lift, drop, stand. Squat down, lift, drop, and stand. The way to do it is if you could squat down, lift one heel at a time, and then stand. So just see how you feel. I'm going to go for that one. Lovely. We're going to hold it low and free. 2 and 1. Hold it low. Keep pressing that weight down. What we're going to do is we're just going to go for those lifts and lows. Lift and lows for 5. Should feel it in the thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Bring the weights into your hand. Either side. Hold it onto either side of the dumbbells. We're going to go elbows nice and wide. We're going to hinge back to center. Hinge back to center for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw yourselves up. Well done. Have a little second. Let's go for our lovely ab finisher, which is what we all love. So today we're going to be using the ball. We'll be doing some core over the ball. So you're going to be popping the ball just in between your shoulder blades there. We're going to be laying ourselves down, so the leg is going to come flat. And you're just kind of going to let your body kind of lay over the ball. So just adjust it if needs be. Just making sure that you're comfortable. Hands are just going to float up towards our temples. Elbows are nice and wide. We're just going to think about crunching up, lifting one leg up into tabletop, popping it down, then lower. We're going to crunch up, pop one leg into tabletop, pop it down, then lower. Crunch up. We've got this. Use that breath and thinking about crunching those ribs to your hips as we're bringing ourselves up. Really strong. We're going to add a little bit of rotation on 3, 2, and 1. Roll ourselves down. Next time we crunch up, we're going to bring our right knee in, but we're going to take our left elbow to right knee, twist it back to center, lay down. We crunch up, right elbow to left knee, center, lay down. Really good. Use that breath. And again, think about you going towards the knee rather than letting the knee come towards you. Really strong. We're going to hold that left knee open free. In 2. In 1. Next time we rotated, left knee is staying up. We're just going to rotate back to center. Rotate back to center. Rotate back to center. We've got to use that breath. I know it burns. We're here for 5. We're going to hold it, squeeze in and 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in here. We're going to pulse it in little inches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop that foot down. Have a quick reset. Crunch up. Right knee comes in. Left elbow to right knee. Use that breath. We've got it. Really strong. You keep using that breath. We're going to hold it crunched up in 3, 2, 1. Holding it crunched up. We're just going to do little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it off. Ooh, ball Abs over ball. Can't even speak. It's that tragic. Abs over ball always gets my core on fire. I'm gonna swap the focus up a little bit. I'm gonna bring the ball underneath our legs. Legs are gonna go long, so they're coming underneath our feet. Again, just having those hands foot to your temple. Think about that belly button, spine connection. Wrap those ribs in. If you're blessed with me, with like a tilted pelvis, just think about tucking that tailbone in slightly. We're just gonna crunch up and bring the knees towards us. We're going to crunch up, knees come in towards us, lay back down. We crunch up, legs come in towards us, bring it back down, crunch up, back down. Again, think about bringing those ribs towards your hips. If you feel you're straining through the neck, try and keep your eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Lovely. We're just going to work through that left side in 3, 2, 1. Keeping that right leg floated in the tabletop. Our left leg's going to crunch in and out. Goes in and out. In and out. We're going to add a little rotation on 3, 2, 1. We crunch it in. Right leg goes long. Left elbow to right elbow to left knee. Bring it back through to center. Really strong. We've got it. Nearly there. Got to hold it in 3, 2, 1. Hold it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a little second. Bring the ball underneath our right leg. Keep that left leg in a tabletop. We crunch up. We roll it in. Take it back. Crunch up. Out. Really good. We're going to add that little rotation on. 3, 2, 1. Next time that ball's crunched in, we're going to elongate that left leg. Left elbow to right knee. Bring it back center. Make that long. Living with this, sometimes the ball goes rogue, just like mine has. We're going to hold it up in 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it off. Oh my goodness. We have made it to the end. Just bring those knees into your chest. Just take a little rock side to side. Have a little second. We're just going to slow things down now. So taking that ball away. We're going to let our feet fall down onto the mat there. We're going to go for a little windscreen wiper stretch. So you can let both your knees drop down to left. Take a look over to the right. Just feel that nice stretch through those abdominals. Return it through center to swap it over to the other side. Bringing it back through center. You're going to bring in that left knee in towards your chest. With the left hand, you're just going to guide it through some circles, open it out through that hip there. And you're going to take the leg long. You're going to flex and point those toes. Keeping the toes pointed, drawing some circles there. Popping those legs down. We're going to go for the right knee in. Draw some circles here. Taking that leg long, pointing and flexing through the toes. Keeping the toes pointed, just drawing those circles. Bringing the leg back down. We're going to pop that left foot onto the right foot onto the left knee, honestly. Rights and lefts getting mixed up. We're just going to bring it in, find that bigger full stretch. You can elongate that left leg if you want to as well. Swapping it over. Again, just deepening that stretch there. We're going to finish with a little bit of breath work before you go and enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you be doing. Hands come onto the rib cage. We're going to close down those eyes. And together, we're going to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose. For 3, 2, 1. Holding it in for 3, 2, 1. Then exhaling through those lips for 3, 2, and 1. With every exhale, I want you to think about letting that body become more relaxed, and just releasing any tension that you may be holding onto today, whether that may be physical or mental. Letting those shoulders melt down into your mat. And clench that jaw and relaxing your forehead, just making everything a little bit softer. But well done for taking this time out for you, showing up for yourself, moving your body. You should be so proud of everything that you've achieved. Together, we're going to finish off with one big final inhale here. And one final exhale. Slowly breathe those knees into our chest. We're going to rock and roll ourselves up into sit position. And well done, guys. That is you guys all done. Please let me know how you have got on, and make sure that you follow me on my Instagram, which is just the same as here, Flow with Lucy. And you can send me messages and bits and bobs about your progress with these exercises. Also, I have an event in Belfast coming up on the 6th of June at Luna Studios. It's a private little mat event. So if you would like to come along, just send me a message on Instagram and I can give you all the details for payment. Boys and girls are all welcome. Everybody is literally welcome, even if you're a complete beginner, and it would be lovely to have you there. I also have my Spotify playlists as well that you can listen along to with these, obviously, classes if you would like to. So it's like a bit of like an immersive experience. You could pretend that you're in one of my classes if you would like. And thank you so much for watching. I hopefully see you again soon. Please let me know what else you would like to see, what other bits of equipment you would like to see. I'm going to be posting no equipment videos very soon. So again, hopefully see you there. Thank you.